Hello there guys, this is yet a very interesting tutorial on Node.js, and so if you are interested on Node.js, then this is the tutorial for you. So before we dig into how to work with Node.js, firstly let us look at the what Node.js is. So I found this nice quick guide uh, on the tutorials point website. So they have a very nice Node.js tutorial there. If you want, you can take a look at it. So what is Node.js? So it is a server-side platform built on Google Chrome's JavaScript engine V8. It was developed by Rihan Dahal in 2009. And so the features of Node.js are asynchronous and event-driven. It is very fast, single-threaded but highly scalable, whatever that means. No buffering. Then it is also licensed. So who uses Node.js? So there are a couple of companies there that use Node.js. So we have probably eBay, General Electric, GoDaddy. If you want a domain name with them, you can purchase from GoDaddy. And Microsoft, PayPal, Uber, Wikipedia, Yahoo, and Yammer. So where to use Node.js? Input output output bound applications. That is a tongue twister for me. Data streaming applications, data intensive real-time applications, JSON API based applications, single page applications. We are not to use Node.js, probably for CPU intensive applications. That we leave it for C++. The king is the king, C++, and C. Yeah. And I don't know about Java anyway, but it's an awesome language. I think can also be used for CPU intensive applications. Anyway, enough of mumbling. So let's go back and try and create a JavaScript project and see how JavaScript works. Look at the bare bones of JavaScript before we jump into working with Node.js. So I'm going to use Eclipse as usual. I really love Eclipse. So guys, you can follow this tutorial with whatever IDE or text editor that you are comfortable with, but I'm going to go with Eclipse. So I'm going to create a new JavaScript project, and so in the next tutorial I'll show you how to install JavaScript and Node.js and work with Node.js. I'll probably come up with a very nice project using Node.js. So click this JavaScript and JavaScript project. So make sure that you install if you decide to go the Eclipse way, make sure that you install the JavaScript Eclipse IDE, since it comes installed with the JavaScript development tools. So I'm going to give my project a name and call it any name that I wish. You can call your name, you can call your project a different name if you wish. So it has created for me this nice project for me. So expand on it and you'll see that we have these JavaScript resources. So just right click on your project and create a new, go to other, then click on JavaScript, then this JavaScript source file, and I'll give it a name, probably, I don't know, for demonstration purposes I'll just call it demo. Then now we are able to create a work and see how we can do JavaScript. This is just the bare bones of JavaScript. So I can actually print something on the console. So I can just say console log hello world, probably, and save it and run it and see what will happen. So it has created, it has displayed hello world. You can also create a function, probably, I don't know, you can call it function, I don't know, greet. And let me just grab this console over here, paste it in our function, and probably display something different, probably something like I am a robot. Anyway, I wish I was equals 1 anyway. I'll never get old or die, but I am good the way I am. So save it and run it. Oh, we need to call the function, so it's very easy to call the function. So just say greet, and then you can just run it and see that displays I am a robot. Then you can actually do object oriented or OP, object orient OOP. What does it stand for? Object oriented programming, I don't know. So yeah, this is the way you create a class in JavaScript. I can actually go ahead and let me just grab this console log and paste it here. So actually say something like I don't know, hello universe. I'm gonna say hello Peter. Save it and see whether it will work. So just click this green button. It's not working. Or you need to create an object of this class and then display our constructor. So it is very simple. Just do something like var, I don't know, give it a name obj, and then just place that new keyword there and then just call the class name. And that's that. So you just run it and then it says hello Peter. Now you can actually even create a function inside our class name. Probably let's say you wanted it to speak. So I'll just create function name and say something like, I don't know, let num equals, I don't know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then you can loop that num using a for loop. Say something like for I equals 0. Then you can say something num I is less than num length I plus plus. Then I can just grab this console thing here, paste it here, and print out the value of I and say, I don't know, robot, Mr. Robot. I don't know. Anyway, you can just print anything that you want. Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Nothing is happening. So we need to call the function using the object that we created. So I'll just say obj dot speak. Then let's go ahead and run it. So you see it has printed out 7 console logs. Anyway, now you can actually do something interesting, probably like if I don't know, something like, let's define a variable or no, let's say if I equals 3, and just break. So I'll run it and see what happens. You see how working with JavaScript is awesome. As you can see, my the way I'm programming, you can see my back where I'm coming from. I'm a C++ Java developer actually. So don't mind about the way I'm doing stuff here. You can do yours differently from mine, and you can also do a while loop. Let's look at this last bit, then we'll call it a day. So while and I'll say true, we just declare a stopper here. So let stopper, I don't know, equals 1, something like that. I'm not quite sure. So we can come here and say something like, let me just grab this, I have that console. So I can display something like here plus stopper. Hello, let's say for example robot. Then I can go ahead and say something like, if stopper, okay, equals to, I don't know, stopper plus plus. Then let me grab this, just say break, and then we need to increment the stopper plus plus, and let's see what happens. Just go ahead and run it. So it has printed only 3 hello robot console logs. So anyway, thank you for watching this tutorial. So in the next tutorial I'll be showing you how to install JavaScript and also to install probably mostly install Node.js and see how we can create a very nice project using Node.js. I actually did a project, let me just brag a little bit, using Node.js. So let me just click on it, or let me just run it the way it is. Okay, so it has already started. It's a small web app which I created earlier. So I'll just go ahead and open a new tab on my browser. So this is the stuff that we'll be learning in the couple of tutorials that I'll be making. So let's say for example I want to navigate to that site. I'll just say something like that, and it displays a web page. So this is what we'll be working on. So it will be a very interesting tutorial. So catch me in the next tutorial. Don't forget to like or subscribe. So have a nice day.